working on some restocks right now, and this is going to be one of my 100% natural soaps, and I'm starting to transition all of those into goat's milk soaps. And this one is lavender patch, and the bulk of the essential oil is lavender, and there's a tiny bit of patchouli and a tiny bit of cedarwood. And I am personally not a fan of really, honestly, any of those. However, it is single notes, but if you mix them all together, it smells amazing. And that little bit of, it's just a tiny touch of patchouli and a tiny touch of cedarwood, and it kind of tones down the almost acridness I feel of lavender, the sharpness, and it gives it just a little bit earthier, kind of an earthier scent. So it smells really, really good. And what I'm doing here is, this looks kind of gross. It's got my my oils obviously, but it has purple Brazilian clay in it, and then I do have some of my goat's milk in it. I'm using some goat's milk from one of our goats, and she had super fatty milk. So what I did is I put the milk in the fridge to let it separate, and I took the fat off the top and put the bulk of it in here, and then I went ahead and made the lye solution with the rest of it along with some ice cubes, and that kind of darkened that up. But if you've ever made, or just for educational purposes, the fat in certain milks can start to become soap or saponify when you are mixing with your lye solution. So you'll get kind of some chunkiness on top of the lye, and I do have some on my lye solution. It's not as bad as what I've had previously. I did some sheep's milk last summer, and I didn't realize how high the fat content is in sheep's milk, and I actually end up throwing out that lye solution because it was I couldn't do anything with it because it was just all like a solid mass, unfortunately. So I had to kind of do something different there. So anyway, this is going to be a pretty quick pour. I'm going to do it in the pot, swirl, have my 2 loaves, 20 bars, and it's going to have, again, the purple Brazilian clay in there, and then I have a little bit of alkanet in here, and I'll do probably some drop swirls or in the pot swirls and pour that in. The alkanet is going to kind of give it a purpley brown and with some speckles. If you do this as an infusion in oil, it makes a really nice purple. I'm not doing that this time. I actually want to have that look of that in there. So also I'm going to be testing a fragrance. I'm going to be pouring off just a tiny bit, just a couple ounces. So if you see me doing that, so that's what I'm doing, because I have some new scents that I'm testing. So I'm going to go ahead and pour off just a couple ounces to make that. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I'm using alkanet and purple Brazilian clay, and then my essential oil blend is the lavender, a touch of patchouli, a touch of cedarwood, and then I have this mixed in with some kaolin clay. I did that a couple days ago to help anchor that scent. So let's go ahead and get started.